The next station is Gatwick Airport.
Morning. On the 3rd of April this week, I'm travelling in April, Gatwick Express came back. Trains now running every half an hour from Victoria down to Gatwick and to Brighton, which is where I'm headed now this morning with Chris. He's over there. He's taken me down because there's a whole bunch of work going on at Gatwick to expand and improve the station. The South Terminal is back open again, flights now operating again, whole bunch of stuff going on at Gatwick. Let's do it. Morning. Can you see there, platforms 5 and 6, there's like building work going on. I think that's where we're going.
This is the Gatwick Station project, which will upgrade and improve the country's busiest airport station. At the moment, when it gets congested, it leads to knock-on effects and delaying trains. There's a whole new concourse being built over the existing tracks, along with 8 new escalators, 5 new lifts, and platform widening as well. Andy gives us an introduction.
Prior to the addition of Platform 7, you had 6 platforms and it was an in-out system, so you had entrance by coming into the existing station entrance, access to platforms, and then trains arriving would traditionally exit via the existing overbridges, and that covered all of platforms 1 to 6.
We're on the segregated walking route, so you're not exposed to any vehicles. Any vehicles are over this side.
That's Andy. He's taken us on a tour. We're going to look round the existing station and the new station. What we need is an overview diagram, and I'm happy to have drawn a simplified version for you.
Yes, here's the official map, but we'll use my simplified version to navigate our way around the station building as we go. Look out for the red arrows. Think of it as a bird's eye view, something, by the way, you can get if you climb up the tower of a nearby crane.
So we're up here, we're effectively just below the new roof level of the airport entrance, so this is a new concourse space that we're constructing. When you look out over the new airport entrance space, you can see the new connection to the existing overbridges at Gatwick, the 2 white hoardings. That's where passengers will eventually funnel through from the new entrance space into the existing and off into the South Terminal building. We don't photographs.
So this is the existing ticket hall at Gatwick, which you probably know and love, with that gate line where all the gates are like wide double gates, and then behind here you can see there's a lot of construction work going on. This is David. You appeared in my Gatwick 35 video.
Yes, I did.
This building here was what, and what is it going to become?
So this building currently is our control point, keeping the operation going here. Eventually that will be knocked down and there'll be another gate line installed here to then complement our other gate line here. So this used to be W.H. Smith's. We used to have some of the ticket office, W.H. Smith's, the pasty shop, and the coffee shop was basically all along here.
Now it's just gone.
And it's all gone, all removed. Flooring's all been done, and what we'll end up with on this wall, and we'll have all of our ticket retail machines will be moved over. We'll also have our new ticket desk retail area for all customers to purchase their tickets. So this whole area will be much open and much more free flowing.
It sounded like a vacuum cleaner. I think it was mixing concrete.
It's a paddle.
Oh, the screeding.
Yeah, it's a paddle mixer.
Oh, hang on, here's a cutaway of the screeding.
So there's spikes on the underside of his feet, a bit like playing golf, so he can stand elevated above the screed layer and not disturb that screed as he's laying it. I mean, I might borrow them to spike my lawn afterwards.
Right.
They're pretty good. They're better than mine.
So you use them at weekends to do home landscaping. So the departure board screens are going. There's that Gatwick Express signage. David, why do I feel like you're going to have that and put it in your bathroom at home?
That's going to go in the top of my lounge.
Okay, for real?
No, we're going to have a look, see what we can do. The one thing we found with this, we are finding lots of old Gatwick Express bits and pieces coming up.
You could sell it on eBay. People would buy it. We're just going to go for a little excursion just to check that the South Terminal is indeed reopened again. This has been pretty much closed for 2 years. It reopened on March the 28th. I'll put a link in the corner to Tom's excellent How to Reopen an Airport Terminal video. The South Terminal is back open again.
The last time I was here, the only part of this whole building that was lit was the pharmacy over there, because it was a registered pharmacy and they needed to keep it open. So this whole building was dark. It was all very quiet, with the single exception of the boots in the corner.
So when you think of the ticket hall gate line at Gatwick, you think of that main one where we were just at, but some people don't know that there's actually 2 more. There was this one here, which was the exit for platforms 1 to 4. There was another one just down there, which only I think I've ever used once or twice in my life, but they were additional gate lines here at Gatwick. But both of these now having work done to them, construction work in progress, and they're being linked through to the new, I know I've done 5 news, but the big new way out. These corridors will now link through to that new area. What's happened to the other one down there? Is that being worked upon?
It's been done.
So what will happen to this gate line?
This gate line stays. This has all been refurbished, this area. This gate line remains, is completed, and it's the boarding at the end that will come down, and you'll be able to walk into and out of the new airport entrance structure.
And out of this gate line?
Yeah, so we're going to pass through this.
This here?
Right on the side of it.
This thing there. Nice. These are the black girders. This is the new bit they're building. If I do a 180, standing on 5 and 6, Thameslink train just pulled in, you can see these white doors here. We were on the other side of that a minute ago, and it's going to link through to there.
So this is the swimming pool. All new stations come with them as standard. There you can see, and you can see these little holes here. That's for the jacuzzi jets.
Chris, don't lie to YouTube. This is a lift shaft, right?
It's a shaft.
Let's do a quick summary on lifts. Here's your 20-second lift summary with the help from Katrina. It's not that Gatwick wasn't step-free accessible. It had lifts before, but they were quite small. Platform 3 foot only had one lift, so if it broke down, you had to go via Three Bridges or Hawley.
Correct.
But it's about it's the capacity of the lifts, because they're quite large, aren't they?
Yeah, this is improved vertical circulation. And
Hey, hang on. Improved vertical circulation.
Yes.
I love that phrase. Okay.
improved vertical circulation, and at Gatwick our main aim really is to improve the plane to train and train to plane experience.
The plane to train and train to plane. You've given me 2 catchphrases in one short video clip. But how many people are going to fit inside one of these lifts? 10, 20, 30, 40?
46.
A 46-person lift.
Correct.
Much more capacity for step-free access at Gatwick. Are we going over this to get to platform 5, 6? Into the sunny sunshine, onto platforms 5 and 6. Is this the old edge of the old platform, Andy? I have but one main question. My burning question is, how have you been able to widen this platform? Where did the space come from? Was there not, how was there space for you to move the tracks?
Track 6 has been completely realigned, so prior to the start of our work there was a wide way between track 7 and track 6 that allowed us to slew the track over to accommodate the new foundations for the airport entrance, to install the 2 new lifts and 2 new 46-person lifts and the associated escalators. At this end of the track we actually started off on the scheme with following the original alignment back into the switch and crossing just by that stop board, but throughout the scheme we've actually changed it. There's a new alignment now that runs underneath that signal gantry and ties into a turnout in track 7, and what that gives you is a wider platform, but it actually also gives you far more efficient services through the station that results in a 5-minute train journey saving on your lines from Brighton up to London.
This red line is, the old yellow line. That's the old
Edge of platform is on the foot.
That's the old edge, so that's the new edge. But as it goes further down that way, you can see it goes wider and wider and wider. And here you've got two new escalators going up here. But how many escalators?
4 on this platform.
4 here on this platform. How many on other platforms?
4 on 7 as well.
So 8 new escalators in total to take you up to the new area.
Correct.
And that is all the construction work taking place at Gatwick Airport. It's going to be finished by March 23, Andy?
March 23.
12 months time that will be done. So thanks to Andy, thanks to Katrina, thanks to Chris. Give us a wave, guys. Cheers. Say bye. Press subscribe. See you soon. Cheers.